minute, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun, yeah. New house in the hills, fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend, Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap? We saw the take out the Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on. So please shut the fight down. I need that.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
In the parking lot, I was looking for keeping them alive. I'm down the couch at your mama house. I don't have a bubble with the window down. Some of y'all done lost your mind.
Let's go now. Hut.
Here's the pro bowler, Christian McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ready?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Here we go. Set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Ready, set.
They'll run with ETN. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trevor Etienne with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Penix to Mixon on the check down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Penix working out of the gun here. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They are going for it. Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down at the end.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing again, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll throw with Penix. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it.
Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready?
Young now. Over the middle, complete. That's one. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here, ready.
Young. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
36-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
To the air, Penix.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now Penix. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Penix to the air once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Hooked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Joe Mixon,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, he put on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the 2nd half. We talked about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Michael Penix,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yep, slide through.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cut, cut.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Young. And this one taken in by Olave. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black 40. Green Jack.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
43 rail, 6. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now Young. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
Young in the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Black Ultra. Here we go. Black 95. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Penix. To Mixon on the check down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Penix. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun to give to Mixon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 22 needle. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Young to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Slide blue. Ready.
Now Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half. And that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon trailing at